Derek Sheridan from Rust Belt Basketball Coaches Network. I hope you had the best Thanksgiving of your life. Hey, we had a great question thrown at us. What was your favorite set to isolate a player when you coached? Well, that's a hard question for me to answer because the majority of our sets were just that, isolation sets. But I will give you one that we ran the wheels off of for a lot of years, and you can start this set in any formation you wish. I want to show you what I think is the most simple is the 1-4 high. You're going to place the player you want isolated in this spot or this spot. When the ball goes away from that person, so we want to isolate our 4-man. X4 has 2 fouls in the first quarter, so to say. So as soon as the ball crosses the high elbow extended, 3 is gone. And here comes 2 over 4 and 5 screens in what is commonly called an Iverson cut, and the ball goes to 2. Once the ball is in the air from 1 to 2, 5 is going to screen away for X4, and we wanted that basketball to go directly to 4 if at all possible. 1 is going to stretch the court horizontally and even get out past the weak side pro spot or high elbow extended. As soon as you have a 2-man in a row collision, and we want just that, we want a bone-shaking collision here between 5 and X4. 5 is coming right back to the basketball. So if 2 didn't get the ball to 4, we're going to hit 5 here, and 2 is going to drop slightly. And now, when 2 had the ball in the wing and was looking at 4, there's a strong chance X4 was on his top side playing fundamental defense, fundamental low post defense. So now that 5 has the ball, 4 is going to leg whip and hold him off, keep him on his back, keep him on his right shoulder, and he's going to extend that left hand to the backboard. And we're looking for that high-low pass right there to 4. So other options, what happens if X3 pinches in and helps on 4? Then we're going to fire the ball to 3, and 4 is going to cut across the lane, and we're going to look to feed 4 on the block. So basically what we have is a 4 out, 1 in for number 4. A common question we get, well, since you transitioned into this 4 out, 1 in, what are your rules? Well, remember, this is an isolation set, and we were basically a 4 out, 1 in blocker mover team either way. 5 hits 1, then he can screen down for 2. We made this as simple as possible. Whoever was the best shooter of what we call pairs. 1 and 3 now are pairs. 5 and 2 now are pairs. Whoever was the best shooter was the person who received the screen. And we could flare and do all kind of things out of here. One of the points I drive home to everybody who wants to learn blocker mover or motion is you gotta teach your kids and encourage your kids to drive the basketball. If they don't drive the basketball, it becomes too much like a shell drill. Anything that you can incorporate into your motion game or blocker mover where you're encouraging kids to drive it. For us, it was our rules that we established, or the types of cuts and screening. You know, if a kid comes off a tight curl cut, we wanted him to get that thing and drive the heck out of it. You know, anything where you've got space, you know, where you can attack a late closeout. So when 2 hit 5, here's a great example of that. A lot of times, teams will pressure the pants off of the passer in a high-low scenario. So X5 gets up in him, and there's nothing to say 5 can't rip that ball through and create contact. Five can drive the ball to the basket, and if someone steps over to help, there's your kick out man. This is a very simple set, but like all sets, it's predicated on timing and execution. If the timing's off or the footwork on the high-low, all those little things that oftentimes get overlooked, if those things aren't precise and exacting, this won't work. This high-low set was one of the sets we would go to when one of the players on the other team accrued his second or third foul in the first half, and we would go right at them. You can put anybody you want here in here, and all the point guard has to do is dribble away from them, and you'll get the right person isolated. If you want to get one of your players set up for a drive, then drive the ball towards that player, and after he screens and pops back, he can rip the basketball through and take it to the hole. So this is a set with just a couple options. I hope that answers your question. Take advantage of our Black Friday sale. It runs till Monday, December the 2nd, and you can get a full 1-year premium subscription to the Rust Belt Basketball website that is content-packed and ever-growing for $25 for 1 year. What do I get for $25? Well, if you use the discount banner that's linked in the comments section, you get everything. Access to our organizational tools, our books, our ebooks, our videos, mic'd up practices, our 4-quarter coaches shows. You get access to all those things, all of our on-the-court clinics, our off-the-court clinics, or our presentations, we call them. So take advantage of that, man. If you got a basketball coach in your family, what a great gift. For $25 for a 1-year premium subscription, forget about it. God bless.